Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here. It is Thursday, the 19th of March, and this is show number 2. Hopefully you enjoyed the show a little bit earlier on. Oh, can I just quickly get it? Because you can see, for those who didn't see the finished one, I finished it off. Look, there you go. That's all right, isn't it? Look at that. There you go. That was my little project from earlier. Bit of quilling, bit of mini dies, bird cage, painted petals, Arden cardstock, boom, shakala. So there you go, that's what we did earlier. If you want to go back and watch that show, all the deals from the day, basically we got through in that show as well. So if you want to see what's on Shop the Day, watch that show. This show I'm very excited about because it's a craft along, and we haven't done this for a while where I've crafted along with our experts. So I thought I'd give it a bit of a go, craft along with the lovely lady who is the other side of the studio. And the good news is she's here. No, I'll let her explain, because if you have just tuned in for the first time thinking, what's he on about there? So I'll let this lovely lady explain what happened a little bit earlier on. It's all over the socials. We've chatted about it already. It's all absolutely fine. We laugh here because we're one big family, and things like this happen, and it's all very funny. So let me hand you over to the lady we are calling... we're not really sick though, actually, because you weren't sick, were you? She didn't turn up. It's Debbie Fisher.
I just didn't turn up.
I love it.
I mean, I have never, ever done that in my whole working life. I've never been late for work, genuinely never. I'm always on time. I'm always up and ready.
Yeah.
But this morning, I just thought I had a nice leisurely morning. So, and I was mortified when so on my calendar, on my phone, it goes off at 10 minutes before anything is booked in. And it went off this morning at 10 to 10. I'm still in my gym jams and not even had my breakfast then. And I thought, why has my calendar gone off? I've got nothing booked in. Looked at it. I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to be at work in 10 minutes on air.
It was a pre-record, wasn't it?
It was a pre-record, yeah. I mean, you're right. We have a brilliant team. Brent, bless him, did it all on his own. You're going to have to watch it on Saturday because I want you to support the show, give him lots of likes, but also see what he made as well, because he actually made me a gift, which is amazing. So I'm not going to show you. I'm going to let you watch that on Saturday because it was so good. So honestly, thank you to the team for covering. They said, don't worry, Debbie, you're fine. Just
happens, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I am very lucky. We just have a brilliant team. But that will never happen again. I'll be checking every single night before I go to bed what I've got on the next day.
But you are here for this show, and we're really super excited because it's going to be a fun craft along. Something a little bit different.
Yes.
And for those people who didn't see yesterday, should we have a look at what we're going to be making?
Yeah, and Ben's going to be making this as well. So we're going to be making a wreath. So we thought we'd do a bit of home decor because these quilling flowers are absolutely incredible. Now, it's not going to take a lot to make this. So we are going to give you a list of shopping things that you will need, which are here. So you're going to need that quilling kit to use. Although we have used the vintage lace paper pad, we're going to also use the circle cutter. I will tell you as we go on, if you haven't got a circle cutter, what you can do. But in the US, they are still in stock if you want one. We're going to use the vintage lace, the lace pack in there, some white cardstock, some green cardstock, the hot glue gun, the Gemini, and we're also going to use some red liner tape. Now, we do need the small one, which is the 3mm, and then you can either use the 6 or the 12mm. So yes, it's going to be a fun one to do. Yeah, and Ben's going to make one as well, which is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I attempted a bit of quilling earlier on, and actually it was funny because we were talking about the fact that, so I do it upside down. I find it easier to do it upside down.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, does anyone else do it like that? And Alex does it. I find it hard when you're doing it with the flowers upwards.
Oh, okay.
So I do it with the flowers pointing downwards. I don't know why. It just I find it harder the other way around.
I'll have to watch you and see what that technique is.
I don't know. It's probably, you'll probably look at it and go, why are you doing that in such a really cack-handed way?
But it works for you.
Exactly right, and that's the main thing. But we'll have a lot of fun. Let us know if you are crafting along. We did say yesterday we were doing this, so if you have got the circle cutter and you've got the quilling flowers, then let us know if you're doing it. Let us also know if you plan to do it down the line as well. We've got Jan on the show for this one. Ursa's joined us in Sweden, sent in a picture of her cat earlier on, a lovely cat called Shakira. Shakira, oh no. Jen is with us. Joyce, Jen, Generous Jen, Stephanie Theodos is in, Calista Walters is in, Terry H is in as well in Iowa, and Christine Mahoney is back. Hello to Carolyn. Linda Armstead is in Maryland. Barbara Rostovsky says hello. Hi also to Marla Elkins in Indiana. And to Mary Pat 1000, who says, good morning, everyone, from sunny Montana. Debbie has very kindly set me up over here, so I think I've got everything I need. If you do want the quilling kit as well, then pick it up. It's a brilliant deal. We've had it on multiple shows recently. Hopefully you've got it. That means you can do the craft along. Everything that you need inside the box to basically get going with your quilling. We've got 320 sheets of paper in there in all sorts of different colours. You've got all of your dies in there as well, so you can create bigger petals, smaller petals, your stamens, and of course your foliage. You've got your box in there too. And most importantly, the quilling tool. So everything that you need in there to quill like an absolute pro, and plenty of shows to watch as well with all of the inspiration that you need to be able to do that. Samantha Cheney, hello. Joe Bosworth, hello. Sue Colville says, good afternoon, everyone, from a very sunny Norwich. All right, I think we've got everything that we need.
Yes. Is there a quilling tool in that box?
There should be, because I used it this morning. I was just
so my one was under here and it's disappeared. I left it here last night. I haven't got the quilling tool.
That might be yours then.
So have you got one?
No.
And one in the box?
No, I've only got this one, because we were looking for one earlier. Oh, sorry, I just walked off set.
I didn't even think about it, because I thought my quilling tool was under there.
I think there is only...
Well, you use it, because I can use it without.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show how you can use it with a pokey tool.
Are you sure?
Yep, absolutely.
Positive?
Absolutely. Yep, go on, go. My turn to help out now, as they've all covered me this morning.
So this is your tool?
It is, yes.
Right.
So that was what was underneath. So yeah, I bought my own dies in and my tool in. So, but the other tool's got to be somewhere. So it's probably been put in one of the boxes. So we will have a look. Right, now we've got our cutting mat. So our circle cutter mat, got our circle cutter, and we've got our piece of mount board as well. So with the mount board, because it's a thick substance. Now last week we did Innovation Station, and Esmeralda actually was showing you how this works. So, but you cannot use it without taping it down, Ben.
Oh.
So because it's so thick, you have to tape this down, because otherwise it moves and you don't want it to move. So we're going to use our low-tack tape just to tape down the top and the bottom. Give it a rub down onto both the card and onto your mat, so you know that it's not going to move anywhere. Your mat is heavy enough to stay in place, it's just your cardstock you want in place. And then what we're going to roughly do, we do also need to take the bottom piece off. So you've got this protective piece on the bottom. So we're just going to literally give that a wiggle. There we go. And then you've got your blade. So we're going to place that roughly into the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as roughly in the middle. And then we're going to adjust this. So you turn this purple dial, you put it where you want it to go. Now we're going to go to, I'm going to take it right down. We're going to do a smaller wreath. So I'm going to take it down to 3.5 centimetres.
3.5 centimetres?
Yes. And sorry, 4. Let's do it 4. Yeah.
Inches?
Is it inches?
Yeah.
So that is inches. So we are going to do it. Let's do it 3.5.
3.5 inches?
Yes, 3.5 inches.
Smallest?
The lowest it'll go down to.
Right.
And then we're going to turn that right down. And then we can turn this round, which will then lock that into place. So this is going to be our first one. Now, before we cut, make sure you do not move this when we've finished that cut.
Right.
Because we're then going to adjust this and do another ring round so we can make that wreath.
Right.
Because if you take it off, you then can't get it back in. It's really
Yes.
hard to get it back into the centre. So I thought I'd tell everybody that to start with. Right, and then we're going to hold this, and we're literally going to do this all the way around, like so. Now, do it a few times, Ben, because you want to make sure, and what I'm going to do, so I'm going to just check a little bit that that's gone through. Because it's mount board, you have to do it a few times to go all the way around. So once we know that that's probably been okay, I'm going to take that off. So that bit I can see is not completely done. So what we're going to do is go round to that piece, and we're just going to press down here to make sure that that is cutting in that circular motion, like so. So just checking that bit's done there, and then, yep, that bit's done now. So once you've done that, we're then going to undo. So first of all, twist this back to a safety position.
Yep.
Unscrew the purple piece. And then we're going to do it to 5.5 inches.
5.5.
5.5, yes.
Okay.
So onto there. I think because on the measurement they look like centimetres, so I was thinking that was really low in centimetres. Then you're going to push that bit back down, and then we're going to do the same. Oh, mine's moved, can't believe that. The good thing is my middle bit has not moved, so I'm just going to place that back where it should be. Let me just get that off, pop that down. Oh, it's come right out. That's my fault, checking if it had cut, and now it's, let me move that up.
Whee!
There we go, we're back in. So pop that down into the lock position, and then we're just going to go round with that one. So I'm just being really careful with mine now because I've moved that centrepiece. That's better. So we're making a smaller wreath than the one I did. The one I did was, see, look, my tape's come off there. Let's pop that down again.
Oh, so that's not quite gone through at the bottom there. So
if it hasn't gone through, Ben, so mine's slightly moved. So let me show you what you can do, because some of that's gone through, some of that hasn't. So what you can do is get yourself a craft knife. So I'm going to just grab my craft knife, and then we can just place that through the part. So I'm going to take that away and do it onto my glass.
So I can take it off now?
Yeah, you can take it off. And then just where that is, and you don't have to worry if it's got little bitty edges, because we're going to cover this. So do you need a craft knife? Oh, you've done yours? You know, we are asking this a lot. We're asking this to cut through our mount board, which is super, super strong.
Yeah.
So you'll end up with your wreath this size. So the one I did at home, this one, you can see is a lot bigger. So just pop that there, you'll see the difference in size.
Yeah.
And I've done this one, that is to 6.5 inches. And then the inside bit, I believe, was 5 inches.
Right.
So pop that to the side. Then we're going to, let me just put this safety on this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm just going to bring that on, pop the little bit back into place so we don't lose that. And then that's all finished with. So you've got, you don't need to take yours out, you're all done, yes?
Like that?
Amazing. Yep, brilliant.
Okay.
Then we're going to take our lace.
Okay.
So what I am going to do, I'm going to separate my lace so it's easier to use. So let's just take that piece off, pop that bit to the side, and then we're going to take our lace. And now you don't know how much you need. You could unravel it all if you want to, and actually it'd probably be better to do that. Let's just unravel it.
Okay.
We can always put it back onto there. Because what we want to do is we want to put this all the way around our wreath. Now the great thing about the lace is it's super stretchy, so you'll get more from your lace.
Right.
So on whichever the back piece is, you want to then take your thickest your red tape. I've only got a thin piece, so I'm going to put 2 pieces. You've got a bit of a thicker one over there. I would actually put it, so we're going to put this all the way round. I would do the 12mm. We didn't have any up here, so at the moment, so we need to get some ordered in. If you've got the 12mm, you literally just put 1 piece of that all the way round.
Right.
So, but I've only got the smaller piece. So now if you wanted to, you could create 2 of these, and then that way you can back it, but you're not going to notice the back. And once it's up on your wall, you're not going to notice it at all. So we're just going to come round with this piece. So you don't have to do 2 pieces. You've got a bit, I think you've got a 6mm, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
So you only really need 1 bit. It's just to make sure it's fastened into place. And then, as always, I like to go in with my scoring tool just to burnish down. If you've not got a scoring tool over there, Ben, just use the back of your scissors.
Okay. So
we're just making sure all of that is down. And then we can literally take all of that away as well. So I like to use just the end of the pokey tool. So we can take that away. You all right over there?
Yes, fine.
Oohs and ahs.
It's fine. Just knocking a few bits and pieces over, Mr. Clumsy over here.
And then we're going to start building this up. So I'm going to start, let's pop that in the middle. I'm going to start on one end here and just place that so it covers that tape like so. And then we're just going to wrap this round. So hold that first bit so it doesn't pull away. And then it's just a case of wrapping this. And you can you don't need too big a gap to leave. So it's just a case of popping that through
So have you trimmed that to size yet? No, you just...
No, I didn't trim it to size, no, because I made the mistake of doing that when I made mine and then it didn't fit all the way round. But luckily enough, you don't really need it all the way round because your flowers are going to cover some of it. So we will, you know, we'll do it now all the way round, but you'll see you don't need that much because you're pulling it quite tight and we're using that amazing medium of mount board. You're going to get a really nice secure lace all the way. So just making sure that you're covering those edges, bringing them round. Are you doing all right?
I think so. You just have to pull it a bit tighter, don't you?
Yeah, pull it quite tight and hold it with your thumb as you put it through. Then that way it's not going to shift from the front. And then just on that one too, like so. I mean, you can if you want. We have got our hot glue guns heated up, so you can, if you want to, use your hot glue gun, which we're going to use to attach our flowers with. And again, we're just making sure that is completely straight all the way round, making sure when we put that on, each part of that piece of ribbon is coming round, or lace. Let's turn that round. So, and actually, like, I mean, you might want to grab yourself. Do we have any of the lace in stock, Johnny, just on its own? Because that would be really good if people wanted some extra lace. Right, so once we get to that point, because I've got nothing to stick that onto, that's when I'm going to bring in my hot glue gun. And we're just going to place a little bit of glue just onto there. Just squeezing it really small because we don't want loads of glue. It's in stock
in the UK.
Oh, there you go, amazing.
Oh, and the US, so there you go.
Fabulous. So if you want to do lots of wreaths and you want to make presents, or you want to do, because this would also be nice for the bride. Like if you're doing something that you want to give the bride, do you know what you could do? Because it's mount board, you could do a half horseshoe shape. You could do like a horseshoe shape, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
That used to be quite traditional. Is that, I don't know if that's still a thing that you would
horseshoe.
give the bride a horseshoe. What do they call them? They call them something, don't they?
I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called. What you get, like it's a, I can't remember now. Yeah, well, it's a sign of good luck to give the bride a gift on the day, and she would hold them. But I can't remember what they're called.
Like a corsage?
No, it's not a corsage. Like they're on literally like a hanger that they put over their wrists.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And I can't think.
Am I just trimming that now, am I? Where I've glued it?
So I would do your glue, so put a little bit of glue down.
I've done that.
Then, and then trim it, yes, absolutely. So you've got that there, like so. Right, and then what I did with that one is made sure the bit where I've glued at the top, just so it keeps nice and neat at the back, use that bit as your hanging point. So we could do that now while we're here with our glue gun. So all you're going to do is use this to pop another piece. So you determine how long you want it.
Oh, I see.
So we only need something like that, and then I need a little bit that's going to wrap round. So about here, we're going to cut that too. So I'll give you the measurements on this, and then you'll know exactly how big my hanger I've done. So I've done that to 11 inches. So, and all I'm going to do with that one is we're going to come round with our first point here. So we're going to glue this one into place, like so. And then we can pop that down.
Oh, I see.
And then bring the top of this down. We're going to put just a little bit more because a lot of that glue will seep through. Just a bit onto there. And I found the hot glue gun was perfect for this make. So then just pop that down as well. And then what you could do, if you didn't want to go in with anything, go in with a little bit of cardstock and just push that down into place. Just a little scrap bit of card, because you can see like it comes through that design, but it soon dries. So once it's dry, that's ready to be used again. So that's done, our hanger ready, and the only thing we need to make at the end is a bow, but I'm conscious of time and I really want to get on to making the flowers. So anyone that's not seen the quilling flowers, let's get on to making those. So I'm going to pop those to the side. These are all your quilling flowers. Now, I've used 3 of the different types, or 4 really. So when you think about your stamens here, you've got these long ones, so you want to cut some of those. They're just going to cut strips for you. Now we've already done a few of those, so I know it's a craft along, but you'll know just to cut your strips out, put a little bit of red liner tape down so those middle sections are done. But what we are going to cut is this one here, the larger one. We're going to cut this one as well. And then we're also going to cut this one because this is going to be for some of our stamens as well. Okay. And then at the end we will cut some of our leaves to cut into green cardstock. So these are the ones we're going to use to start off with. And what I want to do is create with these two to start with. And this one we're going to use some white cardstock. Now I have used, I think it's the 160 cardstock that we've got, which is a lighter weight cardstock. Now I found that you can cut two of these at once. So I'm going to just fold this one in half and we're going to cut two of those out. So I'm just going to pop that onto there. Even folded in half, you can see it's a little bit too short, but that doesn't matter because you still fit your entire leaves onto there. Okay. So I'm just going to cut that end like so. And then we're bringing our Gemini. So I'm going to do my junior boards because I want to show that Ben's using the MIDI. So you can use them on your MIDI as well. So we're just going to place those like that.
You stay there.
Right in the centre. And then I'm going to use some low tack tape to pop them down. So, and I do like to, with these ones, they do seem to shift and stretch because you've got a lot of, you've got a thin die at the end here. So I like to just place those down onto both pieces. And then these are the papers we're using. So we're going to be using the vintage lace. So I would, antique lace, I keep calling it vintage lace and it's antique lace, the paper pad. So you could decide which ones you want to do. You might want to do the other side of them. You might want to do the pattern side. The choice is absolutely yours. So I'm going to do, because I've done some of this side, so I'm going to do on the opposite side of these. And then all we're going to do is pop two together. So I'm going to pop that one onto there. And then that one as well. And then I'm just going to cut that piece of cards that will fit onto my platform.
So I'm a little bit behind. So the little ones on the white.
Yeah, little ones on the white.
Yep.
And don't worry if you're a little bit behind as well, because we do have
We've got some pre-prep bits, haven't we? Yeah,
pre-prepped ones, just so we can keep ahead of the game. So, but I wanted to show you from start to finish how you do your, or how I make my flowers, and how you can do these beautifully. So I'm making sure I'm also going to put a piece down the centre here to hold those apart, because I don't want them crossing over, because I have crossed over on some of my dies, and that is just because they're long thin dies, and I want to cut them all together as well. You can do them where you just cut in one at a time, which obviously makes a lot of sense. That crackling is it's a lovely noise. Jolly's just said he loves that noise. I love that noise too. It really used to frighten me when we first did quilling guides. So I used to think, oh my goodness, is that breaking the plates? But it's absolutely not. And also what you'll find is your plates, oh, it's my, got my wrong plate there. Your plates will start to bend a bit. So what you're going to do is next time you cut them, you're going to turn your plates over. So these ones will get turned that way. And then we're going to do the same with those. And then when you cut them through, that will straighten out your plates again, so they won't be so curved. So let's grab these ones. Now, because we've cut two at once, let's take all my pieces off here.
Yeah.
And then let's bring in these ones as well. And because we've cut two of each, it's a great thing about having the Gemini. It's got the power to cut multiple.
Oh, you've done 2 layers in one go.
Done 2 layers, yeah, absolutely, yes.
You rebel.
I know.
Can I do that in the MIDI?
I think you could, yeah, I think you could. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's like a question for Innovation Station, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Right, let's... Esmeralda, yes, will pop up onto...
I've heard she's been asked to pack her bags for...
I've heard as
for Crafterganza.
Absolutely.
I've heard the Craft family are going to be coming along.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Craftetta's coming in next Thursday.
Who is?
Craftetta.
Oh, is that Professor Craft's wife?
Yeah, apparently she's coming in.
Craftetta.
Yeah. Apparently.
I mean, Esmeralda hasn't mentioned her to me, so perhaps she's not a big lover of Professor Craft's wife.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, you never know, do you?
Well, that's it. You never... Families are a funny old thing, aren't they?
They are a funny old thing, absolutely. Oh, what I've just realised what I've done, but it doesn't matter. I've not used... Oh, yes, I have used the small ones. I thought they were the larger ones then. So all we're going to do is to pop our red liner tape down the centre, like so.
Okay.
And then I normally use my nail just to go along, but you can just take your scoring tool and just burnish that in. You know, I'm a big lover of burnishing your makes, but also your red line tape. It makes it much easier to take off. And then what we're going to do is do all the others. So this is the bit that's a little bit time consuming. So that's why I've already pre-prepped some of these. So I wanted you to make sure that you could craft along and make your flowers.
Yeah.
If you are crafting along, you can always then pause the video and come back and restart it when you've done all of yours and keep re-watching exactly what we're doing. So because we're not going to be doing anything different other than making a few different flowers that we can build up. So we're just going to, again, pop your red liner tape, do it in stages, or not all the way along, because the dies make the cardstock a little bit curly. So they can be a bit unruly.
Do you find red liner tape is the way then, as opposed to, can you use other glues?
Yeah, so you could use your tape pen. Your dots are going to stick, but I always think your tape pen is giving quite a lot of layer.
Yeah.
And it means it's just going to go onto your glass mat or your cardstock, so you're wasting that glue. You could also use your tacky glue. So the new glue pen, I think, would work amazingly. Yeah. But I still think it's a little bit messy.
Right.
So for me, definitely red liner tape all the way for quilling flowers, because it's super sticky, not going to come apart. Every time you curl it, it's going to hold, where with tacky glue, you would have to hold each part as you turn it round.
Oh, I see.
Because it might not stick straight away, and you need something that's going to stick straight away.
Right.
So yeah, I would say you can do it, but I wouldn't say I would advise it.
Okay.
So last one on here. So just again, pop in that glue down. There we go.
So you double up again here, because I'm slightly behind you, but
That's
the reason
okay.
we've cut 2 of each is because you double up the petals, don't you?
Yes.
So essentially here, you've cut enough to make 2 flowers, correct?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Right.
And we might need to cut one more to do the third one, because I think you need to do things in an odd number, especially with florals.
Yes.
But I think we've got enough flowers to do that, Ben. So
Okay.
We've got some beside you as well. So what we're going to start off with, I'm going to bring in these strips. So we've got these singular strips. Do you want to just bring them? I'll wait till you finish cutting, Ben.
Oh, I wouldn't, because I'm quite a bit behind.
Oh, yeah, but then you've got some beside you, though.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You could just use those, and then we can do it together.
Okay.
Although I've heard you were quilling this morning, so...
I was quilling this morning, yes.
Right, now, your quilling tool, which Ben's got, he'll show you his, that has a little slot in the top. So you put it inside your card, which makes it easier to do, but you can do it without. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this off first of all. We're going to place this one over the top. So there, Ben's going to show us his quilling tool.
Oh yeah, quilling tool, yep, there you go.
Yes, so that's the quilling tool. You've got a little slot at the top, and you just slide that
see that?
into your... Yep, there you go, that's good. Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
No problem. There we go. Right, so we are going to start with the strip. So I'm going to take that off as well. So we're going to take the red liner tape off of one of these thin strips. The great thing about this one, Ben, is these cut 4 at a time. So you can get lots of these. So if you want to make a big circle middle, you can absolutely do that.
Yep.
And then we've took one off of here, one off of this one.
Yeah.
And we're going to layer this one on top, but we're going to use it in between the gaps.
Okay.
Did you do that this morning when you was doing
well,
Crafters Connect?
I didn't actually. I know that you do, but I was sort of running out of time as you do.
So actually, Ben, I have to say, when I see yours, I thought, oh, your flowers look different, and I really liked them.
Oh, did you?
And that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because I thought they looked a little bit more realistic.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, I
Debbie,
honestly
it's
thought
funny,
that.
isn't it? So hang on a minute. So what are you doing now?
So we're layering this one on top of the other.
Oh,
but we're
right.
filling the gaps.
Fill in the gaps, yeah.
Yes, so you've got one straight piece. So if I bring another one of those in, you'll see the difference, like that. So look at the difference. So it's a massive difference, but having it all filled like this makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this one, let's take that off. Now, if you haven't got a quilling tool, your pokey tool will absolutely be fine. So all we're going to do is take our pokey tool. This is going to curl round, so making sure we've got it fairly tight, and then you can just quill. So the only difference between a pokey tool and a quilling tool is the quilling tool will hold it in place.
Yes.
But if you put it onto the tape, so like now I can see it starting to turn, so it means I'm likely to have to take that off and do the rest by hand. But that's not a problem. So I can just turn it like so. So it takes a little bit more time. Our Liam actually made his quilling flowers by putting them on a drill piece.
Yes, he did.
So you don't actually even need... the other thing is the tweezers, the inverted tweezers that go the opposite way.
Oh, the squeezy tweezers?
Yes, the squeezy tweezers. You could literally hold them in place with your tweezers. The bigger this gets, the easier it gets to wrap that around. But actually, it means that I will hopefully go a bit more at Ben's pace.
Well, you just carry on. I'll catch up. I always have. So earlier on, I used glue because I know what I'm like with red liner tape. It takes me an age to get going with red liner tape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I find like hard to get the back off, but that's probably just me.
Perhaps I should come and show you how easy it is to do.
Oh, maybe.
But the backs of the red liner tape is because you're not burnishing
it down, yeah.
If you burnish it, then it's really easy to get off, and you just take it off with your pokey tool.
Yeah.
So we're just using this to go around, creating that middle section.
So, oh, Rhonda Crowley apparently has a battery-operated quilling tool.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Apparently
that's
it is.
amazing. So that's our little flower. Now, ideally, that would still be on your quilling tool. So we're going to leave it in that shape, and then we're going to bring these in.
So that little white one is separate to all the others then. So we've got little white flowers and then the big ones with the antique lace
yes.
design on.
So at the moment I'm still using the sort of pointy petal ones, so they match in. So now I've took the bigger ones of these ones.
Yeah.
And we're going to do exactly the same.
Right.
So we're taking off just one of the red liner tape.
Yeah.
And then yours should be fine because I've burnished them all down, Ben. So the backing should be coming off if you're using your pokey tool.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to layer these in between, so you can see without and then with.
Here we
and
go.
This one's quite nice because we've got some darker patterns and some lighter patterns.
It's a nice idea to do that because obviously you get all of the papers, don't you, in the quilling kit, but do what you've done and get some of your paper set because I bet you'll make some really interesting flowers with all the different papers that we've sort of got at our disposal.
Absolutely. I mean, the other week, and I see someone made one as well. We've actually had someone that made my vellum ones.
Oh, yes.
So you can make them out of the vellum papers, and they look amazing. So there's just so many different mediums that you can cut them out of.
Few people apparently have got battery-operated.
Well, there you go.
Quilling tools.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No.
That's amazing. So we're going to keep doing these ones. My owl's on apparently. He's getting his colleagues to watch at work. Tell them to go back to work.
Go back to work. Oh, H-E, what is it? Hina. Hina's watching apparently. Hina is apparently a possible future crafter.
Oh, we'll absolutely give Hina a crafty shout out.
Consider yourself shouted out. There you go, look at that. Hello, look, I've done my first one.
There you go. Don't pull that out too much though, because you want to quill your bigger one round it now.
Oh!
Yes, that's just the centre point.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So we're making a multiple
flowers. I'm taking now one of each of the different designs, right?
So I took two of the longer stem ones.
Right, and then
we layered them on top of each other again, and then wrapped those ones around.
And then quilled those around that?
Yes. Like this. So you get then this flower.
Ah! Cool, blimey.
Yeah, so looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and let Ben just have a play over there.
That's fine, you keep going.
Yeah, absolutely, and then we'll make some more. So we are going to do another white one, but we're going to leave it just white as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use 3 of these. So you don't have to always use your 2. So this one I'm going to use with that middle one as well.
Okay.
So we're just going to take this one off. And this is the point, everyone, where because we've used the flowers that we've already die cut, you can pause and then make some more, however you want to make them.
Yeah.
And then you can then carry on watching to how then we make the wreath.
And I suppose with the flowers, just make as many or as few as you want to make, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can keep going, Ben. That's the great thing about these. You can put loads of different flowers on here.
Yeah.
And they're just going to look amazing. However many you line up are going to look incredible. So again, I'm just going to come in with my pokey tool, and then I'm trying to do that a little bit tighter so then we can quill that a bit more. There we go.
Just whilst we're watching, Debbie, loads of you commenting. Yeah, so Al says, hi Ben and Des, my colleague Hina is watching. So hi to Hina. Elaine Cirilla says, the battery operated quilling tool is amazing. I couldn't have done my daughter's quilling lilacs without it. I'm watching and making later today. This looks such a great project. Sarah Alch is in. Stephanie says, I definitely have plans to make this. Hi to Tracy and Rhonda. Tracy says, I hope Debbie is settling in today after her rookie start. Jackie Koss is crafting as well. She says she's crafting, making a bird cage with the bird cage dies. So yes, marvellous.
Very nice. I'm actually going to do 2 of those, I think. I'm going to bring in another one for that one.
Okay.
So let's put 2 of the centre pieces in. That just makes that centre a little bit bigger. So there we go. Just popping that on there. And then just bringing those around.
What was your inspiration for this project then? Was it just...
We're trying to do a few more different sort of home decor pieces, different looks to what we've done before.
Yeah.
So we know that our ladies love card making, and predominantly that's what we do. But we just thought it'd be nice to bring some of the items that we have and do a little bit of different crafting with them.
Okay.
So I was thinking, we did a wall hanger yesterday. What about doing, and then I was thinking about what to do and thought, why don't we do a wreath? Because the flowers really lend themselves, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you were really savvy with your flowers, like you could literally make a bouquet for your wedding bouquet.
Oh, yes.
You know, there's so much that you can do with these, and they look fabulous on whatever you put them onto.
Yeah, such a cool idea. Loads of love coming through. Any questions? Fire them through. I did hear Johnny say, I don't know if it's updated at all, I did hear Johnny say that we're a little bit low on thumbs up for this show. Is that all, Johnny?
And
41.
How many are on?
160
of you. Well, maybe they're crafting along.
That's a good point.
Yes, so they might be crafting along and not putting their thumbs up. So, yes, YouTube people, please give us a like. It won't take a second to just hit that like button.
Yeah.
And it makes a massive difference to the algorithm, to your feed, what you see. It also means you'll get to see all sorts of crafty goodness will come up on your feed as well.
Yay! Oh, sorry.
How are you doing?
I've made one.
Yay! Let's have a look.
There you go. Ta-da! Just like branch that out just a little bit. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that idea of having the different colour, like making the smaller flower inside the larger flower.
That's brilliant. You've done a brilliant flower there.
Thank you.
That looks amazing. And can I just say, you wouldn't know the difference between mine and yours.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, I mean that. I think that's absolutely gorgeous.
It's really pretty. I just, well, this is why you're an expert, you see. So just having the smaller flowers and making that within the bigger one to create, and that's how, sorry, I'm not finishing my sentences here. So that's how, like this, for example, That's how Nicole did that, right? Just went
oh, yeah,
more and more.
More and more. All it means is that, so the one that Ben's got, if we show that, Jamie, the one that Ben's got means that as it gets bigger, you'll need more and more stems to fill it. Because those stems, as they go round, won't go like they're going now, where we can use lots of them. So you just need to cut lots of them out, but it makes the most incredible flowers. So you absolutely want to do that.
Am I just doing what I've done there, just repeating that now?
Yes, so now I've made just one on its own, a little white one on its own. So we've got these ones.
Oh, amazing.
And then we've got these two here, and I've got some others to the side of me. Now these ones I'm going to do slightly different, so it's up to you if you want to tackle this. I've got a few more. Now these are pretty easy to do. What you want to do is pinch it in the middle and bend them in the middle, Ben. So we're folding it inwards, and you're just giving it a pinch.
Right.
So we're folding the petal, pinching it in.
Okay.
And this makes a really lovely flower. In fact, our Debbie Robinson asked me how I did this the other day, because she really liked the look of how it looked. So yeah, it's just a case. Now you can, if you did it the opposite way, you get a different look again. What I really like about this is they're quite easy to sort of curl in, to quill. So just a case of bending that in. Doesn't have to be perfect, you're just making that fold in the middle and then squeezing that in. And we're going to do that with 4 of them.
Okay.
So again.
Thank you to Linda Duvier, who says, thumbs up, done. Thank you. Deborah Spencer is in, listening whilst cooking oatmeal. I did my thumbs up, she said. Thank you.
Nice.
And Stephanie Theodore says, I make a lot of cards, but I love a good paper construction project too. Yes, nice to do something a bit different, I suppose.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I think we forget there's so many people that like sometimes just dabbling in something different, or maybe want a different craft, but they've got so much paper crafting that they might want to do something different with that. So yeah, I love that we're doing things just a little bit different. So we're going to try anyway to incorporate at least once in the day. We're going to try and incorporate something a little bit different other than card making.
Yeah.
And that's what crafting should be about. It's about having fun. Some things we'll have a play with and it might work, it might not work.
Yeah.
You know us, we don't mind doing that on Crafters TV. We want to find out for you whether things will work, whether they don't, hints and tips. You know, there's, and actually you guys out there are always telling us things that we might should have done. And that really helps us as well, because we're, you know, I hope we never come across as know-it-alls, because believe me, we do not know everything.
Every day is a school day, isn't it?
Every day is a learning day, absolutely.
Even if you have been doing it for years, you can always learn something a little bit new.
Definitely. Now, some people would like to do this with their ball tools. You might have ball tools at home, so and maybe like a foam mat where you can mould these. Some people like to do it with their, so you could do it with your pokey tool, so you could literally, and the good thing with the pokey tool is you can really manipulate them, always hold them from the stem, you can literally turn them and then flick one the other way, and then you get this really unusual lip as well, so you can really make them your own designs. There's so much you can do with quilling flowers, not just leave the leaves as they are, because and then you can make totally different flowers with them.
Yeah.
Another really cool way, you do have to be a bit gentle, maybe I'll do that one day, is if you use copy paper and your inks and saturate them with your inks and then let them dry and cut them out. And then you sort of screw them up and they create amazing flowers. So we're going to do exactly the same, take off one of those back-ends and we're going to place these in between. So just making sure we've got that straight there, first one in, and these will go in between each one.
Okay.
Like
so. Let's have a look at the comments whilst we're still going. Good morning to Kim Nesbitt Edwardson. Good morning from a sunny southern Wisconsin. Great flower, Ben, says Jackie. Thank you. Jane Fullweber, hello. Let's keep those thumbs up going, says Jane. And Al, your Al has a question for you.
Oh.
Does Debbie think any new budding crafters could make these flowers? So do you need a level of skill to do these?
Oh, I love that. No, do you know what? It's the tools that make us skillful. The tools absolutely make us the crafters we are today. I only wish, Ben, that tools like this were around when I started crafting. It would have made things so much easier. And don't think about die cutting or quilling like this as anything other than fun and an art form for you to do, because yes, absolutely every new person can do it.
I mean, again, I put myself forward in that conversation because, you know, as much as we're having a bit of a play now on shows and mucking about, I mean, I'm still new to this and I can do it. So I think if you are thinking, well, there's no way, listen, It's very, very achievable. It's actually very relaxing, and I honestly, so when I was mucking about this morning on Crafters Connect, I did use that new tacky glue pen, and it was fine. It was fine,
yeah.
But I take your point here, and 100%, I'm now finding it so much easier to quill these with the red liner tape.
Yeah.
Because like you say, because it just tacks so much quicker.
Away. Yep,
it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's really good. There's no mess whatsoever, so it is. It's really good to do. Right, now let's start to pop this together. So again, we're going to use one of those middle stamens. You could use one of these as your stamens if you wanted to put in the middle, but I want this to be a bit of a different flower. So we're only going to do one of these into the middle and have that quilled. So let me grab my pokey tool, put that a little bit more down because I think I can quill it a bit better then. So there we go. So that's sticking.
We've got 15 minutes left.
I know. So I knew this was a project that would be maybe needed longer than an hour.
Yeah.
But I hope the way we've done it, where we're showing you how to make the actual flowers, even though we're only, I mean, I'm going to get 3 done here. Even though we're only showing you how to do it, it will give you a really good idea of how you can put all the other flowers together.
Yes, 100%.
So once you've got this one, we're going to just place that onto here. And as you spin this around, you're just going to push those ones into the next ones. So, and if you find that they catch, just bend them backwards.
Okay.
Because then they will just go where you need them to go.
Question.
Yes.
When you've made the flowers and you want to stick, what are you sticking them onto your wreath with?
We've got our hot glue gun.
So hot glue again?
Absolutely, hot glue gun, yeah. I swear by the hot glue gun. You could use your Kalau 3D glue gel.
Right.
But I think your hot glue gun is instant stick.
Yeah.
And it's just super strong.
Okay.
So that's going to be really good to use. So we've got that first one on, so that's our first one. And before we unravel, we're going to then pop the next one on as well.
Okay.
So again,
this is such a fun craft. I can imagine this is be the kind of, well, I know we're crafting together now, but what a great fun thing to do with like friends and family members, and
it would be amazing,
have a bit of a
wouldn't
play.
it, to do?
Be a fun afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a shame these didn't come out when Crafterganza was on, because I'd love to do quilling shows with at Crafterganza. I think they would be really cool shows to, and just to teach people my hints and tricks and the techniques I use, because I find them so easy, so relaxing, and I am absolutely a flower girl. I love flowers, I love real flowers, I love making flowers. They're just lovely to do. But look at that, even making like that bud like that, but we're going to pull those out. So just pull them all the way out. Look at that. Actually, looking at that, like that, you could then do a yellow one inside. That would look like a daffodil.
Oh, I love
look
that.
At that. It looks
Ready
like
for spring.
Yeah, that actually looks like a daffodil. Yeah, we put it on. Look at that. It looks like a daffodil.
Oh, yes, it does.
Section. But we are going to pull that down. But look at the effect that you get on there. Just absolutely incredible. So there are 3 flowers that we're going to put onto our wreath. And then what we're going to do is cut out a few, see where the green cardstock is, because we're going to cut out some leaves.
Oh yeah.
So I've got 2 different types of cardstock, and again, so it's a darker green and a lighter green. You'll find in a lot of our packs of linen cardstock that you'll be able to cut them out, but also if you've gone for that new Arden cardstock, there's greens in there, lots of greens that you could be cutting all of those out. You've got moss green in there, you've got a Kelly green.
Kelly green, yeah.
Kelly
Hunter green.
Oh, amazing, amazing. Oh, I'm actually thinking maybe, have we got them on tomorrow?
2 p.m. tomorrow, apparently, yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we should do some quilling flowers with that cardstock.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think we should do that.
That's a lovely idea.
Not even just with the green. Yeah, we can show all those different colours. Let's make a daffodil tomorrow.
Yes, I love that.
Yes, daffodils with that, because I can see beautiful yellows up there. In fact, so no, I still think it will work.
It's 225.
No, I think it will work. Yeah, no, I think it will work. What it might not do is go through the quilling tool.
Right.
Because it'll be so thick. But we can do what I'm doing and just do it with your, we can do it with the tweezers, or we could do it with your pokey tool. So I'm cutting 2 of these out at once through both pieces of cardstock. Yeah, I can see there's different yellows. So do you know the daffodils that have that really,
yellow.
Yeah, but they have that darker orangey colour in the middle of those daffodils, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we could have those.
Nice.
Right, and then what I'm also going to do is cut out some white leaves as well. So we've got those ones, and I'm going to cut out some white ones as well.
Hey, can we just do this later on in the other shows? Can we just make flowers for the rest?
Flowers all day?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love that, Ben, but I think those who are above might have something to say about that.
Boo.
If we get some complaints that we've not made enough flowers today,
yes,
maybe
exactly.
they'll say you've got to make more flowers later.
How many thumbs up have we got, by the way, Johnny? 18?
80.
Oh, 80.
Oh, it's going up.
It's gradually.
Come on YouTube, though. There's lots of you on there.
Yeah.
We want those likes.
Must have a few watching now.
Right, how are you getting on, Ben?
I've made 2.
Cool.
I'm just trying to do a third, and if I get time, I'll cut some. Foliage like you're doing, but we're running out of time. Oh, no, we've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, still got 10 minutes. Absolutely fine.
The thing is, Debbie, I'm taking on all your points. I feel like I'm learning, and more than anything, I'm just having a really fun time.
Yeah, which is brilliant. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, like with everyone at home as well, is you're able then to use it at a later date.
Yeah.
You know, so you can, Ben can carry on after the show. You can carry on and just pause us or rewatch it. It's going to be absolutely fine. Now, depending on where you want this, because when you hang it, so the one that I did here, you can see is a much bigger one. If you hang it, it's going to go slightly to the right-hand side where it's hanging. But if you do it so it's down more at the bottom, so what you want to do is your heaviest of flowers, so this one is going to be my heaviest of flower, I'm going to place near the bottom, and then we'll pop this one at the top here.
Yeah.
And then we'll start using those different leaves to fill the gaps. So all we're going to do is take our glue gun, and I'm going to fill the base here. So what I would do is literally fill all around that centre point. So as you come round, and just so it comes a little bit over, like so, and then we're going to place it right there and just hold that into place. So it holds quite quickly. That's the best thing, is you get that instant stick. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So fill that section, and then just come round the edges.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you get a bit that's coming off. Just going to move that one in a little bit, like so. And actually, I'm thinking I might just do them down the, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to pop this one down the bottom, not at the top there. So I'm just making sure that's completely done. What you can do is, if you use your scoring tool, pop that down in the middle. That will then push all that middle section into the glue, so that will make sure that sticks. I'm going to do the same with this one. Well, the glue's come through that top bit. I've got a bit of glue into there, so I'm just going to pull that piece off. There we go.
Just going to get this third flower done before we finish.
And then we'll do this last one.
I apologise if I've not been as chatty on the socials, but hopefully you enjoy the show. I'm just having the best time. I'm not ignoring
absolutely.
you.
No, you're not. But I don't think this is a boring show at all. I love that you're crafting along, Ben.
Yeah.
And actually, what I feel like we've done on Crafters TV is given you the confidence to know that you can do it as well.
100%.
Because that's what it's about, crafting. A lot of the time, we don't tackle things because we don't have the confidence to.
Yeah.
So when we've got the confidence, it makes such a big difference.
Yeah. And that's only thanks to, obviously, you guys. You know, I know it's slightly different for me than perhaps you at home, because I'm obviously with our experts every day. But I hope that, you know, you feel that you can tackle stuff, because, you know, the guys do show you the expert way to do stuff and how to get the best out of things. And more than anything, just have a go. Things that you think, oh, I'll never be able to do that, you will be able to do it. Just about changing the mindset, I think, isn't it? And just not worrying. And I think more than anything, just enjoying what you're doing.
Yes,
enjoying the process, have a go. If it doesn't quite go to plan, well, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Not at all. And everybody can be making these, because these are just going to look fabulous on your craft walls. These are going to be nice gift ideas for people. You know, whatever colours maybe your best friend loves, you could do them in those colours.
Yeah.
So it's all going to look lovely. So I put some of the leaves on at the side here. I was looking for the, oh there is, there's the larger one. And I put them in these 2 different colours. And then I'm going to show you how you can pop these different ones in between to really make it look like a lovely bouquet.
Okay.
And you don't have to be a flower arranger. You know,
Good.
it's not
news.
something that you have to really know what you're doing. It's a case of making something look pretty. If you don't know how it looks, don't worry about it. So what I do on here is put glue, a little bit of glue on both sides. So I'm putting some on those bottom 2 leaves and on the bottom of the opposite side as well. Because then when you pop them through like here, they're going to stick to everything that they touch. And that looks then really cool that you've got that greenery, but it's held in both places. And then we're going to take another one. Let's do some more of those.
Oh, wow, yours looks amazing.
Yours will as well.
Well, I know, I've just been head down concentrating, so I've not seen what you've been doing.
But yours will as well, because honestly, you've got the tools to do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to just place that one down into there, push them down like so. They look really lovely, these ones. They're just so effective when you use them like this. So again, and it just means that where you're gluing, you'll know it's going to stick to both sides and not come away. And don't worry if you've got any little pieces of glue, because they're just stringy little pieces of glue, so they're just going to hide themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move my leaves. And the other good thing is, Ben, is you can literally manipulate your leaves. You can move them about to wherever you want them to make them look really cool. And we'll do another one onto here as well. So just popping them in. Well, I've done them all green and realised I haven't put none of the white ones, and I do want to pop the white ones in as well. So pop them underneath, and then I'm going to use some of the white ones. But it's super easy. It's nothing difficult about this craft at all.
No.
It's just getting those quilling flowers done, because once you've done your quilling...
It's time consuming, isn't it, more than anything?
Yes, it is, but good time consuming.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
it's not, yeah, I take your point there.
Because you also get something so good afterwards.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better, is there, than bigging yourself up when you've done something really awesome.
Oh, I know, yeah. 100%.
So let's pop that one under there, like so. See, look at the white ones. Look how nice they look on there. Love that. There we go. Right. So the last thing I want to do, and super easy to do as well, is we're going to just tie a quick bow with our leftovers to put on there. Now, you can either, I'll tell you a really quick way of doing a bow. You could just wrap this around and tie it in a knot. And what that's going to create is just a little knot there, so it'll look like your bow on the top. Or you can just tie a bow with it, which is super easy as well. So I'm just going to do my loops up here, like so. And because it's nice and stretchy, it's really quite simple to do the bow, she says, as she's doing it live on air. But there you go. Just literally pull those through. Done it a little bit ski with. I've only got a small piece to work with here. Let me pull that one out like so, and that one we're going to make a bit smaller. There we go.
I'm just sticking my flowers on, so I've got something to show you, but I can potentially go back in and cut little leaves and stuff, but I'm actually quite happy with this. So you're just making a little...
Just making a little bow, yeah. With leftovers really, the leftovers that I had on there. Just going to pull that one in, and then we're just going to cut this one. So just give that one just a little bit, same as the other side, which will go onto there. So what I am going to do is put a little bit of glue underneath just to hold that piece in place, like so. And then this one will go onto the back, and that will then fit just on there, like so. And there we go. If I turn that round, I'm going to bring this one in as well. So you'll see, so if you want to make it bigger, you can absolutely make it bigger. If you just want that small one, I actually think I prefer the small one. I like the small one, and the big one's lovely for home decor, but what a lovely gift idea to give to somebody and make those amazing flowers. The good thing is, Ben, even though I know you're not ready,
I've got something to show the class.
And we will finish it afterwards, so we'll definitely have them. How are you doing over there?
Well, I've sort of just rushed through it a little bit. Hang on, I'll just pop that there. I mean, hang on. I've made 3 flowers and I've stuck them down. Hang on, just stick that on there.
That's because you're not using your hot glue gun.
I know. No, I've just quickly done it at the end there, but those are stuck.
Oh, Ben, I love that.
There you go.
They're amazing. That's brilliant.
There you go.
That's absolutely brilliant.
I love those flowers.
They're so
brilliant.
Cool. They're very cool.
I'm going to give that to Mrs. M.
She'll love that.
She's got a card and a piece of home decor. I've loved that, Debbie. Brilliant, that
you're
project.
very welcome. Very welcome. I've loved it too. I love making flowers. So.
Let us know if you make that project, and of course tag us, particularly Debbie, in any makes that you do with that. Can you quill with flower forming foam? Yes, you can, Rhonda. Debbie told me that yesterday. You were both finishing flowers, and I'm still putting the red liner tape on the cut. Stephanie, it's not a race. We'll see yours when you've done it, and we'll see you back here in an hour. Bye for now.